All right, so now we're talking about adding and subtracting integers, which I know we've talked a lot about the last 2 weeks, but I just wanted to reiterate something so that we are all on the same page. So when we are adding integers, we do not, I repeat, we do not add a line and change the sign, because this is an addition symbol. There is no way for me to add any lines to it. Instead, I'm supposed to be following the rules for the algorithm described underneath the yes and no flaps on page 10. So let's go ahead and try and apply them. So the yes and no flaps refer to what to do when you are adding numbers of the same sign or of different signs. So in this case, I have one positive and one negative, so that means they are different signs. So I am going to follow whatever is under the no tab, which in our case, you subtract the numbers. So this subtraction sign is not because then 2 is negative. That is just how we are subtracting, because that is the first step in our algorithm for this. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and then we are going to keep the sign of the larger number, which in this case is our 3. So our final answer is going to be a positive 1 or just 1, either or. So it's different for subtraction though. So let's go ahead and look at that. So when we are subtracting integers, so let's say I have this. So it's different from the last problem because this is a subtraction problem. This is where you add a line and you change the sign. And now it's actually an addition problem. So you do the same thing that we did before. You go over here, you look and see, okay, are the signs the same? Well, I have one positive, and this is now positive now that I've changed the sign. So yes, my signs are the same. So I get to follow the algorithm that is under that tab now. So that algorithm says that you add the numbers together and keep the sign. So the original sign of all my numbers was positive, so my final answer is also going to be positive. So do not add a line and change the sign for addition problems. The add a line and change the sign is just so you can get to the addition problem in order to use the algorithm, okay? But if you're already at an addition problem, you can just go right to the algorithm. You do not need to add a line and change the sign.